Oh my gosh, guys. Okay, so this, bear with me for a second because I can't wait to share this, but it starts out as a very normal vlog. So let me show you that first. If you're sitting there thinking, well, that background looks a little bit different, it is. I'm in Bobby's Silverado ZR2. My Ram is still at Ram getting fixed, and I needed to borrow a truck to haul some parts around. So I'm in the ZR2. It's all right, I like it. You know, it doesn't have the power of the TRX, so it felt a little bit slow, but the interior is drastically updated, I will say. GM was far behind Ram and Ford for a long time with the interior, and they've made a massive step up here. Although I will say, I still think Ford and Ram are still pretty much in the lead. Anyway, we're not here to talk about Chevy trucks. We're here to talk about the Dodge Viper because it is officially sold. That's right, officially the Viper has been sold. I know I was just talking about maybe not selling it, but I had a good offer, one that I liked. It wasn't what I wanted, but it was, you know, close enough, and I felt good about it. It's funny because it's a cool car. I do enjoy driving it, but on the drive up here, it's all highway, it's like an hour. I was driving it and I was like, yeah, I can't do this. Nothing wrong with it. Calvo did a great job, no complaints, but I just, you know, I need something different. Yeah, if anyone wants to actually put these on the car at some point, they'll have to get new tires because don't think those are safe anymore. And the car cover. I think it's actually green, which is pretty cool. I think it's green to match the Viper, but this is it. Wheels, tires, thank you. Front splitter and car cover. All right, little camera battery. That's not mine, but I'll throw that in. I don't even know, no idea where that's from. That's it. All right, I think we're, yeah, all right, I think we're good.
Sure.
Yep. That's that. All right, guys, well, like I said, that is the last time you're gonna see the Viper on my channel. Now, it will be for sale at a different dealer, I think shortly. I know a dealer bought it, so you could see it online again. If you do some digging, you might find it online here shortly, but that is the end of the Viper saga on the channel. Fun time, really it was. I don't like it as much as I hoped I would, but I don't regret doing this at all. It was fun, a great car to experience, a car everyone should experience, and you know, I wouldn't trade that for anything. You know, just because you don't keep something forever doesn't mean it was bad in any way, and I really truly have no regrets with that car. It was fun, I learned a lot, and someone's getting a hell of a machine. It should go to someone who really enjoys it. You know, it's a very unique machine. It's a little bit harder to love than a Huracan or something like that, but that doesn't mean it doesn't deserve love and it can't be loved. There are those people out there that are Viper people, and that's what you need to be to own that car. It's kind of a bummer, but I knew that I made the right choice when I dropped it off, and I felt like, you know, I was leaving here and I felt like a huge weight had been lifted. So I know it was, for no doubt in my mind, this was the right call. Yeah, all very normal so far. Now that was yesterday, and pretty quickly after the sale, I had a few people hit me up because word travels fast, and I had told people like, hey, I got a buyer finally. And a few people said, do you know who bought your car? I think I know who bought it. It's like this really famous guy. You won't believe the story. And I didn't know anything because I didn't really care to ask. You know, the guy and I talked to him a little bit over text. We came to an agreement on a number, and I sent him to the dealer to do the deal because I had a payoff. I still owed some money on the car, and it was easier to do it through them. So once we got a number, I sent him off, and that was it. I didn't really talk to him much. I didn't get any of the information. You know, I wasn't doing the information gathering on the guy. What was funny was, though, the name sounded familiar because it's a case, not really a case, I guess, but a whole saga that I had followed back in the day, and it was obviously extremely famous. I've seen the videos on it after the fact, you know, more recent videos from Ed Bolian and other people online. And the name sounded like oddly familiar, but again, nothing, but it kind of shows you though, if you have a gut feeling about something, a lot of times that's right, because something was telling me like I had heard this name and this guy, like I heard of this before, but I was like, whatever, who cares? I could not believe when I found out. I couldn't believe this at all. It's one of those weird things where you know, if you meet like a famous person, you see something on TV or online and you follow something and then you see it in real life or have a connection to it in real life, it's a weird feeling. And that's what this was, because I was like, no freaking way. I had followed this and I saw, and everyone knows about this. And it also goes to show you that the supercar community is really pretty small. You would think like it's very big, but everyone's path crosses everyone's path, and like everyone knows each other. The guy who bought my twin turbo Viper is the guy who famously crashed his Veyron on purpose into a lake.
That is a Bugatti. And since this ultra-expensive supercar is rarely seen, no wonder a guy riding near Galveston, Texas 5 years ago whipped out his camera when he saw one.
That will be mine one day.
I don't think you want this one, not after what happens next.
You wrecked.
The Bugatti slammed into a saltwater marsh.
I'm sure many of you saw that video, and even if you didn't see the original one, you might have seen the Ed Bolian video, the VinWiki videos, or Tavares. Everyone was chasing down the flood Veyron. Well, this was that car.
At the same time, this car just couldn't be made to make sense at the time, and I shared the whole story of it, but the car's backstory was just about as insane as you could ever imagine. It really got interesting around 2009 when a man named Andy House drove it into the Galveston Bay.
I think Houston had it at Royalty Exotics. He might still have it, I don't know. But I mean, this car is all over in the YouTube car community, and the guy who bought it bought my car. Now, he was extremely nice, and the story is hilarious. Like, if you never saw the video and you're wondering why, like, he drove into the lake.
A man driving $1 million supercar swerving into a Texas lagoon. The insurance company says he did it to collect the $2 million policy.
Lawyers say what you're about to see is either a multi-million-dollar disaster or an elaborate fraud. At the time of the accident, the car's driver, Andy House, told police he dropped his phone. When he looked up, he says he saw a pelican and veered to the right, straight into the saltwater marsh.
The assistant U.S. attorney called the 24-second videotape of the crash the cornerstone of his case. It shows there was no pelican to avoid and no brake lights. What are the chances of having a video of this happening?
If there were a Mount Rushmore of bad luck, I think Andy House's face would be on it.
Though there's a 20-year maximum for wire fraud, a more likely sentence is a year or two.
I don't know all the details, and also I don't think it's really my place to say, but he pled guilty to basically insurance fraud and served a little time, I think 10 months, and that's it. So look, I got charged criminally for driving through a stream, so I get it. You know, we all do dumb stuff. I didn't know mine was illegal, but we all do things, and we pay the price and move on. So I have no issue at all. I think the story is hilarious. He said like he was dodging a pelican, but then of course somebody had that video, so there was no pelican, and now everyone's like talking about the pelican.
There was vindication for one much maligned character. One poster noted, "Finally, after all these years, that poor innocent pelican is off the hook."
Those people were filming, like by chance. They were driving by and started filming the car, and it happened, like the whole thing is hilarious. All his friends on Facebook, when he posted about the Viper, were talking about the pelicans. And like, it's one of those, the whole thing is really funny, I think. And he actually said, he's hilarious as well, because he said, about making the video, I wasn't gonna make a video. I didn't even know who it really was until I put 2 and 2 together. But somebody had commented on his Facebook and said, is he gonna make a video about the scuba Veyron guy buying his car? And he said, I hope so. And he's gonna make a video with Houston, I think, soon, and he's all for it. So I sent him a text and said, hey, like, I don't have to make a video. I don't wanna put your stuff out there if you don't want it. But he said, go for it. And it's all great. So that's the story of who bought my twin turbo Viper. Now it's already sold again. He's a dealer, he sold it. She's got a new home and I am free of the Viper. I feel very good, very relieved. I did like the car, but I got some money out of it, and I can start something that's gonna be a better fit for me. Like I said in my last upload, I know a lot of people on the internet say Viper over Lambo or Viper over Corvette, but when you drive both, for me, there was no question. I like this a lot more. I like my Corvette a lot more. It felt very clunky and not like, it wasn't fun or comfortable or something that I really enjoyed driving. It was fun to go out and rip on it, like, and just do that and take people for rides. That was fun. but every 90% of the time, it was not enjoyable. I know everyone thinks the Viper is the cool choice, and it is. It's very unique, very different, but if you had to drive this and the Viper for a week, I'm pretty confident in saying 95% of the people in the audience would come back and choose that. Talking about some great cars, as I film this, we have about 300 spots left for the C8 SVJ. Do you want to be in that driver's seat? Well, you can be, but you have to enter. We only have about, like I said, 300 spots left. Let me show you something. That's your view. I'm like a car salesman. That's your view every freaking day. That's what you see. Something else I forgot to show you real quick. I love that SVJ wing, but for every Corvette that we give away, we donate $5K to charity, and here is us dropping off the check for the last one. Real quick video segment I'm gonna do. You can see the clown there, the McDonald's, Ronald McDonald up there. I am at the Ronald McDonald house. So for our last Corvette giveaway, Beaver and I, the red one, we were donating $5K. Every one we're gonna donate $5K to charity. The last one, because it was red, we picked the Ronald McDonald house. So that's what we're doing right now. We're dropping off the check, and I'll show you guys that just so you know that we actually do it. We know that a lot of people online, especially in the giveaway world, a lot of people take advantage of that because it sounds good to say like, hey, we're donating to charity. But if we say it, we want you to know we actually do it. So we're here dropping off the check. We have one of the big like prop checks that I never knew how that worked, but you order the big one online, you can buy it, it's just a big prop, and then we give them a real small check, you know, a real check. For the blue car right now, for this one, we're doing Speranza Animal Rescue, really great charity near us, not just cats and dogs either, they take care of like all kinds of different animals, so it's a really cool animal rescue. For every one, we'll do a different charity and donate $5K to them. What's up, buddy? Little something extra so you know your money is helping a good cause as well.
Yes.
Just closing it out for you. The check is in there? So we should go and talk first.
Yeah, I'll say, you want to go talk first?
Okay, yeah, we'll do that first.
Explain what.
We were nervous about asking for the picture, but they actually said, do you mind if we take a picture for our...
When are you going to start getting photo releases?
I know. Now we got to sign a release. About to be on. This is a real... You know, it's weird. I never asked you to do it. Never. So that's cool. They're super into it then. It's going to be great. So we'll have a cool picture. I actually think they wouldn't mind being on camera at all then. Like, I feel like it's very... Apparently they take a picture with every donation. If it's like, you know, something relatively large. Look at that. Dude, that is sweet. It's got the logo on there. I love it. And check number 717. I bought those at Giant for Beeve here. I got you the markers, and I got you the little cleaner as well. Check this out. I got you a little cleaner.
Nope, you're good. We do this a lot with our check presentation.
Cool. So am I the parent or guardian?
Well,
does it matter?
No, yeah, if it's not for a minor, you're fine.
Yes, there you go. I like that. So they're awesome, by the way, super cool. And they said 5K is a pretty big deal. Like they do a lot of charity events, and 5K is good. So that's going to help a lot of it. It's only $100 to keep a family in a house for a night. So 5K is pretty solid for that, and it's going to help a lot of people. I think we'll have to do another one for these guys. This was great. If we do a yellow one, got to do that. Nothing crazy, 5K, but it is a good little amount to give away to people who need it, and you know that your money is also helping to support a great cause. Still a great deal, even if you don't win. You get a great poster shot by the one and only Ladesh. You get to help a great cause and support us. And if you win, you get those two things plus this Corvette. 312 as I filmed this are left out of 1,000. But yeah, $200. It's an extra opportunity for the people who want something limited and want something exclusive. But, you know, if you don't have the extra cash, don't feel like you have to buy, you know, it's a little extra thing that we're doing for fun on the side. I don't want people to feel like, wow, $200. Like, don't, you know, if you don't have the cash this month or whatever, you know, don't feel like you have to enter. But 312 left, link is down below. And they have other ones on this website. Let me see if I can click on that. The Mustang one is 150, and you can enter for that if you'd like. And we're actually going to do another vehicle other than a Corvette here in about a month. But yeah, if you want to enter, go ahead. However, that's going to do it for me on this upload. The Viper is gone. What do you think we should do next? Or maybe I already have something on the way. I don't know. Hope y'all enjoyed it. Thank you for your love and support. It means the world to me. Even when I have to make the tough calls, you guys are there. And if it makes you sad, I get it. But we're always moving on to something bigger and better. Take care, guys, and have yourself a great night.